Good evening, people. Good evening, Reds all around the world. This is Mufc Realist TV. As you know, you probably tuned into this channel. It's been a crazy positive day in terms of the transfer news. We broke the story. Here we go with, or here we run with Harry Maguire going to West Ham. Personal terms, not a problem. They send him a bucket load of Snickers. His agents get share that Snickers with him as well. But it's a good move to go to West Ham, to be honest. And but this is not Manchester United that we are used to, people. When was the last time you saw this fire sale of outs going out? Just pinch yourself, and you got to realize that we are actually acting like a club. We are acting like a club. Unbelievable. Anyway, Mick Ruby's been very busy today. So I got scintillating guests, as you know, in the green room they're knocking eagerly to come in and talk to you people. But before I introduce them, raise a glass, whatever you're drinking, tea, coffee, beer, wine, whatever that tickles your feathers. Let's have a cheers, and we'll be back in 10 seconds. But before we do, don't forget to like and subscribe. So you have all the buttons down here below, and let's do this. It's free. It's free to join and subscribe. You know what? Let's go. Are you ready to rumble, people? Let's do this.
Now, for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world
on Mufc Realist TV.
Ladies and gentlemen, from Mandalay Bay, Las Vegas, let's get ready to rumble!
Hurry, Maguire. Hurry, Maguire. You're in the wire. You're going to West Ham. You're going to West Ham. 𝒖𝒄 𝒖𝒄. Hey, guys. Welcome back to Mufc Realist TV and No Bullshit United. We are missing a power lifter, but he's just called me up to say he is rushing home from work, and we're talking about scintillating Daly. But before we continue, let me introduce to the man in the middle, my wingman. If I am Maverick, there in the middle is, what do you call yourself?
Goose.
Goose? And who is this guy next to you then?
This guy?
Yeah, that guy.
Hey. That's Andy Tate.
That's Andy Tate. He's just here for the Snickers, isn't he?
I'm the notorious Andy Tate. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
G's got nothing on me, man. Biggie smiles, no chance.
Biggie. All right. I promised Andy like a bucket loads of Snickers. I will share those Snickers as well with you, mate. So how you doing, Andy? How you been?
I'm okay, mate. I'm okay.
You're right. So how's the mood today, being a United Red? Nice jersey, by the way.
Oh, yeah, just a training top. Just training top, yeah. Been okay. Been in the mood, some positive.
What, with training top? What, you been there, trying to pull Harry Maguire to West Ham, to London, you personally, yourself, like this? Come on, Harry, let's go.
No, I've not been doing that. I've not been doing that, guys. With the positive news, West Ham's bid has been accepted. Things are looking up, but it's like turn of a catch-22, isn't it? Why accept a bid for Maguire and not for McTominay? Scratching my head at it. Scratching my head at it.
We have a little bit of a secret sauce in that one, to be honest. I shared a little bit of a secret to you earlier, right? You couldn't believe me and say, where did you get that sauce from? It's like, oh, yeah. Jarvis, how was your day? How was your Tesla? Did you go on autopilot 200 kilometers an hour to get here?
No, I didn't. I came home early today. I've been outside. I've been working with firewood, actually, in the forest with the chainsaw, and be doing manly stuff. So today I feel very masculine. Ooh.
Oh, this is not sponsored by Masculina. You know that herbal pin like give you the It's good. Yeah, but listen, guys, we are missing Jay. So what we're going to do here today, before we go to the VAR room and warm up and stretching, what we're going to do today is basically predict the Premier League, right? and how we're going to finish based on current recruitment strategies, what we have, what we potentially have. We're looking at the rivals as well. We're looking at the the relegation as well, and we're going to let you vote as well. So whatever you say, whatever we say, it's totally different thing. You in the VR room has the power of attorney to override us with a super chat. Maybe we're wrong, but please don't put Manchester United in the relegation. Whatever you do, I'm just warning you. Right. So listen, should we just kick off before? I mean, let's wait for let's wait for Jay actually. So who's in the VR room, guys? Like, should we give them a shout out? I give that control room to you, Jarvis.
Yeah, let's start. Just gonna scroll up a little bit, and we will get to the beginning. Let's say we have all the hellos.
Hello.
Here we are. No. Oh, no.
Is the chat working today?
It's working. Yes, it's working. Okay, let's see to the new comments.
Yo, Alex is in the house. Lisa Jensen is in the house. I see that as well.
I see Angie, and Joe Jones says, I hope you're well. Neil Driscoll. Hey, hi, bud, says Angie. And we have one from Mitos, the 𝒂𝒊𝒔𝒉.
Okay, Andy, can you say 𝒂𝒊𝒔𝒉?
𝒂𝒊𝒔𝒉.
Oh, 𝒂𝒊𝒔𝒉. I give
𝒂𝒊𝒔𝒉 from
𝒂𝒊𝒔𝒉. No, Serbia.
Serbia.
You gotta do it with three fingers. 𒂂�𝒔𝒉, yeah?
𝒂𝒊𝒔𝒉.
Good stuff. Andy Tate saying 𝒂𝒊𝒔𝒉.
It remind me of what's that Quentin Tarantino movie from the Second World War?
You gotta take care of the family.
With Brad Pitt when he says grazie.
Oh yeah. That's the tank movie. What's it called? They're driving a tank. What's it called? Grazie. What's it called? That Brad Pitt movie? Yeah, Quentin Tarantino.
Notorious Bastards.
Yes, that's the Notorious Bastards.
Grazie.
Yay. So what else is cooking in the VR room? What's cooking in the kitchen? Darren Scott, I can see Darren Scott is here. Edward Reed is here as well. One of our super first team players, 𝑷𝒉𝒊𝒔𝒕 Digital, which is hello boys, he's saying, which is Darren 𝑚β𝒂𝒂. Instead of Aaron 𝑚β𝒂𝒂, it's Darren 𝑚β𝒂𝒂, right?
Oh, his brother.
Fatty is also in the house. Thank you, Fatty, earlier for your super thanks, by the way. We were not live, but you sent us a super thanks. So we're not worth it, but thank you for the support, guys. 100%. What else do we have missing? John Johns is in the house as well. Karen Reed is back for more, because whatever Ten Hag cooking, everyone wants to taste that dessert. 100%. Mo Hamza is also here. Angie's here. Who else is here? This is we're just warming up and stretching. 𝒂𝒊𝒄𝒌 is in the house as well. John Johnson, RJ, Michael Hill, Karen Reed again, Lisa Jensen from Denmark. Big up, Andy and Jarvis and myself as well. 100%. Ramo is also here. Rama, ding dong. You'll buy the third kit, right? Yeah. I don't know. I would not buy the. Would you? Nah. I love the third kit though. It reminds me of the shop.
Too much
Liverpool.
Yeah, I like the red shirt, but I will not buy it as long as Glazers are in charge.
No,
so that's just the way it is.
No, I buy it from the Chinese mail order thing.
What, Alibaba Express?
Oh yeah, there's many of them.
Delboy Express.
100%, mate. Red G is also Drazen Grosvenor. Evening, everyone. Evening, happy we're getting rid of Harry. Depends on how you look at it, mate. I agree with the paddock and Jay and everyone else. Like, I'm never slagging the player. Never. It's always, for me, it's always been club first. But it's clear and obvious, guys. You must agree with me, because if I'm watching Harry and I'm suffering, I put myself in his shoes. I understand he's trying to back himself like Rocky Balboa, getting fit to prove everyone I can climb that mountain. I want to play for Manchester United. But at the end of the day, if you're not part of the plan, if you're not part of fitting the system, then it's probably better that you go somewhere else and play for West Ham, where you're going to play regular football. You're going to play a manager who's going to play your style of football, guys. What do you reckon? This is a good move. Europa League as well.
For me, it's a great move. For Harry Maguire, it's a great move. And if he gets 35 million, that's also, or was it 30? 35
30
or
millions,
30,
yeah.
30 million.
millions.
Yeah,
We're
30
going to talk
million.
about that, yeah.
If we get 30 millions for Harry Maguire, that's okay, because he's getting older. He's on a big contract, high wages, so we couldn't expect more. I'm happy, and I think Harry Maguire can do things in West Ham. It will suit his style. David Moyes is a manager that is right in Harry Maguire's alley.
Andy, what do you reckon? You agree with what Jarvis is saying?
I think it's best to say adieu, and that's it.
Aruba,
Basically,
adios.
bottom line, it's best for all parties, unless his entourage are so stubborn and encourage him to dig his heels in. Then you're going to alienate yourself even more from the fan base. You know what I mean? It's just best. He wants to play football. Does he want to make the England Euro team for next year as well? So playing some football week in, week out, being a part of a team, like you say,
100%.
It suits all parties, and like you say, if David Moyes can get a tune out of him, Moyes, that's fair enough. Moyes. Fair enough. It benefits everybody if everybody.
Moyes is like hoovering up all the Manchester United players. Even reports were saying he wanted Anthony Martial, who's apparently back in training today. He is.
I couldn't care less. I couldn't care less about Anthony Martial.
I couldn't care less either. It's what big up to Jamie Wayne, one of our moderators and standalone contributors in the Telegram chat room. He says, I effing love Ten Hag. Well, I do too. What would we be without the pepperoni pizza specialist, Jarle? Good day. What are you having today? Is it pepperoni pizza or is it something else? I'm not. Let us know in the comments below. Fatty, hey. Again, Fatty, thank you so much. Guys, we warmed up. I don't want to miss out to shout out people. We are doing the warm-up boxes in the house as well. 100% 𝒂𝒚 might not be good enough for the long term to start it to make title team. Could be a good squad man, though. Differ because we have good coverage there. I want to talk about the left back situation, what's going on there as well. Michael Hill is also back in the house. We are looking to the second Onana at Everton. We'll have a double Onana now. Shit, I gotta do a 1 Onana, 2 Onana, 3 Onana. We don't gonna sleep on a banana. Huh? What do you reckon? Will it be another Onana?
Yeah, for me, we need another midfielder. If we sell McTominay and we sell Fred and Donny, it's not enough with Amrabat. We need a second midfielder. Even though Mainu is good enough, he can come in. But
Romeo Lavia.
I heard today that Cannibal is going on a loan to France, as I was good rumors about it anyway. So we need at least one more midfielder, I think.
Yeah, and there's potential a hijack for Romeo Lavia if you haven't heard.
Yeah.
Pinching right out of Jurgen Klopp's nose. And watch this guy shave his head again. What's his name? From the Liverpool channel. He shaved his head because he lost the bet regarding. He was saying, what was his name? Mohamsa, yeah, something like that. No, not Mohamsa.
Hassan.
Hassan, yeah, something like that. Oh, God. Hassan. He was crying and shaving his head, he was saying Bellingham is dead on, Bellingham went to Real Madrid and he started to shave his head live, Hussam, yeah, Don Hussam, yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
sorry, Don Hussam. I don't know your person, but John Johnson is in the house. Best wishes to Harry, but not good enough for Erik ten Hag future plans. That's what it is, buddy. That's what it is. What else? Madhouse. Where would we be without the Madhouse? Evening, fellas. Hi, DJ Superfly also. Hi, Mikos Rubiovsky, Jarvis Cocker 𝒂𝒏 and Andy Tate. My God, there's a lot of skis here. Do you ski, Andy?
A lot of Novskis.
Do you ski?
I wish I could ski.
Okay. Otherwise, we call you Tate Snowboardovsky. No?
No. Shame with that. Cool name, no.
No.
Andy, if you ever come to Norway, call me up and we can go skiing. I will teach you. It's not that hard and it's really funny.
Yeah,
it is.
Yeah.
Basically, Onana from Everton.
Just don't insurance plans cover broken legs. You know what I mean?
We will go in the kids' hill first.
Yeah. Mitesh is in the house as well. Never seen Mitesh before, but yeah, he's one of our members as well. Yeah, of course I've seen Mitesh. It's Onana madness at Manchester United. Yay. Don Hussam, yes, 100% Milos Mitic. Listen, guys. Okay. I think we all warmed up now. I think we all stretched our vocal cords. Everyone is madhouse happy in the VR room. So let's dive into, before we do the prediction, before we went in waiting for Mr. Heavy Lifter to come in, let's talk about what's going on in the transfer market. So what do you guys want to talk about? Like, are we fat and happy with saying it's a done deal now with the Harry Maguire? Like, or are we still waiting for Fabrizio to come in and say, here we go? Or is it just...
Believe nothing with this club. Believe nothing. Seriously, you may have hit lucky the last few weeks getting the targets, but I believe nothing. Seriously, because there's still no trust. You know what I mean? We are still second-rate citizens to them inside the club. That's what we are. So don't believe nothing and see.
So my voice of reasoning effect haven't been working on you. Like I've been doing my voodoo magic on you. It didn't work. You're still suffering a little bit from I don't believe. Andy? No. Okay. Okay. How about you, Jarvis?
Yeah, when it comes to Maguire, we have still the biggest obstacle, and the obstacle is his salary. So I don't think West Ham will be able to pay up 235k a week. So he has to go down in his salary. Maybe they will pay him out the bonus, or maybe United will pay him out the bonus to get rid. But that will be an obstacle.
Exactly
so personal agreements is still ahead.
No, that's done. Let's not jinx it. What John Johnson is saying. Personal terms is not a problem. That's already discussed with these agents, Stephen, as well. And you're absolutely down to a point that in order to get rid of him, they are actually discussing a compromise regarding his salary to pay him out a certain bit, like his bonuses and stuff, his KPIs, part of that. Otherwise, it's done and dusted, according to what I heard today. As you know, like I cannot talk very much about West Ham because I'm working as an intermediate contractor, so as well. So for me, it is pretty much done and dusted deal. They tweaked the bid. 30 million is tops. This is what Manchester United are happy with. They accepted the bid. Personal terms not a problem. It's been personal terms not a problem for quite a while. It's just down to the payment structure and sorting out the wages, and that's it. What I've been hearing, that's not a problem. We do expect an announcement this week as well. So that's big news, guys. That's very big news. Right. Regarding Scott McTominay, Andy, you had a question for me, right? You look a little bit like, oh.
Yeah, I had the question, and it was like, how can Man United turn down a £30 million bid for Scott McTominay? Just like that, and seem to think
tell you why.
A lot more.
I tell you why, Andy. Do you want to know why?
Yes, please. Right. Enlighten me.
They set an evaluation price on Scott McTominay on 40, right? The reason per se is that, you seen players being slinged for more money with lesser experience, right? Scott McTominay is a homegrown talent. You add on the homegrown talent to it. How many caps has he has for Scotland? How many first starters has he has for Manchester United? Manchester United's priority was not to sell Scott McTominay this season at all, but they are willing to listen to opening bids for the right price. Here's the thing, right? So Fred is 100% going out. So Scott McTominay was something that they said, we want Scott McTominay. Okay, we're willing to listen. Fine. They set a price on 40 million. And they tried to do some sneaky thing, but they realized they are pressured to get signings as well, right? Here's the thing. So what's going on right now is a bidding war between Scott McTominay, because this has actually created some tension, Andy, because Jose Mourinho is in the race as well with AS Roma wanting Scott McTominay. And you know how Mourinho loves Scott McTominay, right?
Oh, yeah, he was Franco Baresi, according to Jose Mourinho, when he made his appearance against West Ham. Scott McTominay, remember that? Yeah.
So that creates a little bit of a competitive edge, because West Ham, Roma entered the race on Monday or Sunday, by my memory, and what I've been told. And we will cover this on Friday, by the way. We have a exclusive special with no other than who, Jarvis?
Yeah, that Italian guy. You know his name, Alfredo.
Alfredo Padula, exclusive only on this channel. Only Alfredo Padula wants to do one-on-one with me on this channel on Friday. It's going to be 3 p.m. UK time. We're going to talk about everything, all the secrets, right? That is including where Scott McTominay. It's going to include Amrabat. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I have a question. Can you tell the chat and Andy and me who this guy is? Because I'm not so familiar with him.
Who?
Alfredo Pedrosa.
Alfredo Padula.
Pedola, yeah.
If you haven't seen, he's been bang on targets with it. He's very specialized in Serie A. He's also with Turkish League. He's also getting versed in the Premier League. He's an upcoming, challenging Fabrizio Romano. And that's why I created this. Together, we are creating like, here we sprint, here we run, because it's one step up. You know, me working as an intermediate on the market, he's got his ears on the ground there. He's been very accurate, right? So we decided we're going to do a tell the truth, basically on Friday, the true story, what happened with the Højlund, you know, regarding what's going on with his injury. Is it injury? We're going to talk about Amrabat, and we're going to talk about Onana and many other things. So that's going to be a cracking show, 40 minutes. Yeah.
Very exciting.
Yeah, he works for, like, you know, Sport Italia, freelance journalist as well. He's well known.
Good.
Pavaad, Leonardo. Yes. Bilal Hussein is also saying, hi, Mick, Jarvis, and Andy. Hi.
Hey.
Hello. Now, guys, we have a beautiful guy just pulled in with his Ferrari, green Ferrari, I must say. It's the Lucky Cloves of Ireland. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, Jay Daly. Hello, Jay. How are you doing,
Guys,
mate?
how you doing? Good evening.
Oof, that was a big
Feedback.
Good to see you all.
Yeah, can you hear us, mate? Oh,
Oops.
he disappeared. Okay, he's coming back. Yeah, he's back.
Good?
No, we cannot hear you, mate.
Oh, for God's sake. Okay, now?
Yeah, a little bit louder.
That better?
So, can you guys hear him?
I can hear him.
Yeah. We good?
Bit more
Yeah.
loud.
Bit more louder. Shout louder.
Okay. We good now? Let's roll.
Yeah,
good?
you got to talk closer to the microphone and talk a little bit louder.
Louder. Can I go any louder?
Okay, it doesn't get louder. We just have to live with that. No worries. How are you doing, mate? You were rushing.
So we
Love
all
your
good?
top, by the way.
Retro. Italian 90.
It is.
Yeah, it takes me back. That does.
Yep. So, how was work today, Jay?
As ever, eventful, putting out fires. You know how it is in management. You're almost dealing with somebody or something.
Yeah, appreciate for coming out. I know you texted me you were coming late, but you know, what's your I know you're not the biggest fan of Maguire. You went and saw the game in Dublin. You were absolutely fuming for what you saw, like, and what you paid for, but at the end of the day, it was an experience for your son as well, right? But what was your reaction today when you heard that it's almost a done deal there now?
Well, unlike a lot of the hypocrites on Twitter that have been slagging him off for 3 years, are now wishing him all the best. I'm not one of them. I'm consistent. I think he was never good enough. The price was outside his control. That was Ed Woodward not negotiating a deal. Was good enough. Was average the first season, 1920, and after that, then he got found out. And I think like I almost gave Lindelof a bad time as well. But Lindelof playing beside real defenders like Martinez and Varane, different defender. Also, Wan-Bissaka was almost tucking in on the right-hand side, try and make up for Harry's lack of speed, which meant Wan-Bissaka really got forward. Seeing Wan-Bissaka on Sunday in the flesh, he's getting forward at every opportunity. So, look, I'm glad he's gone. I suppose maybe Ten Hag, he's been in 4 different countries, not mistaken, on the tour. Harry Maguire got booed in every country. maybe the penny's finally dropped. Get rid of.
Yeah, 100%. Jarvis, can you take over for a second? Because my cat is outside terrorizing. He needs to come in. So he's like, if you can hear him, he goes meow,
Yeah, yeah.
meow, 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 meow. So take over, please. So I'm going to just go and remove myself here and just let him in.
Okay, you can do that. Ah, I love the shirt, Jay. It was Italia 90. I remember Norway played against. No, that was 94. We
That
played
was
against Ireland.
94.
The
I think we
group
had
of death.
Norway in the group. Am I right? We had them in the group.
Yeah,
group game?
there was Norway. Norway was knocked out with 4 points, and all the teams in the group had 4 points. Italy, Ireland, Norway, and who was the last team? Mexico. And Norway was the one who had the shortest draw with 4 points.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
that was a
remember
big
that shirt.
achievement.
I remember that shirt in Euro '88 as well.
The Euro '88 was slightly different, but the same kind of badge. But the Euro '88 one, I'm actually trying to get it. It's an iconic shirt. That's when we got England the first game, and how England didn't score and win that game. I think the gods were shining on Stuttgart that day because England hit everything bar the back of the net.
Yeah, I had cross references because I was angry. But my gran, God rest her, she was a big Ireland fan of Jack Charlton and all that, and she was giving it me large and laughing at me. So I had to eat humble pie from my gran. So
Great memories. But
who scored? Was it John Ulrich?
No, it was a Ray Houghton from a header.
Ray Houghton, yeah, I remember.
Yeah. And that was back in that time in the Euros. Only one team qualified from the group. There was us, the Soviet Union, and Holland and England, and one team qualified.
Yeah, it was only an 8-team tournament back then.
Yeah, proper tournament, to be fair.
Yeah, proper let's say the Dutch Marco van Basten era.
Yeah.
Listen, my cat is not a Liverpool fan. I swear to God, Aaron Scott, he's just been back from Liverpool, been bin dipping. No freaking way. He's a ninja fighter. Appreciate it, but no. They're all schooled like they're my kids.
They're cats, I know what they're like. So guys, what's your thoughts on the Maguire? First of all, on the booing of him the pre-season, and also that he's finally sold. What's your thoughts on it? I've already taken a lot of flack on it on social media already.
Yeah, I've seen it. I don't think you should boo it. It's the fans' choice to, if they want to express opinions and boo, that's up to them. Personally, I don't do it. Like I say, I get angry, I get frustrated with Harry Maguire. He didn't help himself over the last couple of years with some of his
comments.
Yeah, comments. Let's just leave it at that. Comments. His entourage coming out with stuff like that. And the mistakes would follow some of them comments. I don't need to prove myself. 2 weeks later, Sevilla. Oh, for God's sake. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's like those accountability. A bit of accountability. Maybe you wouldn't have got booed some of the time.
I think, now, obviously, I can't speak for what happened in the States or in Norway, but I think in Ireland, it was kind of the overspill of frustration that people had paid full price, and we're seeing a mixture of Ireland 23s and bench fodder, because the game in Ireland was sold out, and then 2 weeks later, the club announced the game in Manchester. Whereas I think if the club had been more forthright, listen, guys, we're going to play in Dublin, but however, we are going to play a second string team because the game to follow with the previous day. But listen, we charge 25, 30 euros. I don't think people will have minded because, again, you know what you're buying. So I think the frustration around the ground, Andy, Mick, and Jarvis, was palatable. Anyone I spoke to, they were pissed off going in.
Yeah, it's a bit naughty.
I didn't see Maguire and him doing his normal Harry Maguire antics. I think then it was literally putting petrol in the flames.
Yeah.
And the booze then started in earnest. So I think the club, to a certain degree, I suppose, they threw him to the lines in Dublin a little bit.
Yeah, but that kind of explains the situation if you put it in that way. Like, I never thought about that one, because I agree with you. You paid price to see the first team play, and then they changed it, and you have to see this, and on top of everything, but I will go to Jarvis first, and before I finish off with my comments, then, Jarvis, what do you reckon?
Well, first of all, I don't think it's a good sign when the fans boo the players, and you know, we are supporters, and it means we should support our players. At the end of the day, they represent our team that we love, so we're basically booing our own family and our own. So we shouldn't do it. But I can understand it with all the frustration that comes with Harry Maguire's way. You know, he hasn't been good in the last 2 seasons. He has done so many howlers, and you know, people are fed up. It's up to here now. So
Yeah.
in a way, I can understand it, but I don't approve it.
Yeah, I can understand the old way, like back the club, back the team, back the players. But, you know, you got to look at yourself, that you, as Harry Maguire player, you caused it yourself by your comments. By ever since you came back from the Greece incident, you haven't been the same. You know, some people has been away for mental issues, come back, you know, and improve themselves. He had, as what you said, 18 months with calamities, with being favoritism to picked, with not even playing at Southgate's team, and coming up with stupid comments to say you know, I don't have to prove myself and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So that builds up the case that, you know, who do you think you are, right? And based on the poor performances with 18 months of not really proven. So I wouldn't say that he's a bad player. He's just been in a bad place in his mind. You know, he was one of our most important players in the Solskjaer area, right? You know, we missed him in the Europa League final as well. But ever since then, he hasn't really proved himself, right? You've seen players like Sancho coming back stronger, more robust, more like, you know, putting his body on the line. Well, he's just gone degrading, like, you know, hot potato. And as a fan, I can understand that we want our players to do well, no matter where they go. But at the end of the day, like, you know, it's what I said, what I opened the show. I'm suffering to see him, right? And he's struggling, right? He's not good enough for Ten Hag, and he knows it. But still, his ego is backing up himself and say, I'm going to train hard. I'm going to prove everyone wrong. But at the end of the day, read the room. If the fans don't want you, if the fans are booing you, then you got to make up your mind. I don't like booing at all, but everyone boos bad performances, right? You boo at politicians that do bad choices and stuff like that. So what's the difference of booing a player versus a politician or an artist or something like that, right? It's all down to how you apply yourself, like, you know.
The problem I had, the sheep on social media were carrying on as if Harry Maguire was the first player in football ever to get booed. I was in Old Trafford when Giggs was going through his let's just say his extracurricular activity, and he got booed at Old Trafford. Pogba got booed at Old Trafford towards the latter end of his reign at the club. So I think a lot of fans on social media need to put it in context. They're carrying on as if he's the only player that's ever gotten booed by the fans. That's not true.
No.
I think Rooney as well. The last year Rooney was playing, I know Rooney was returning a lot of injuries, and Wayne lost the yard of pace. He was getting a hard time at Old Trafford as well.
But the question is, why are they getting booed? It's not because of the performances, it's how they conduct themselves. Yeah, it's how they conduct themselves on social media, what the statements they're doing, what they're saying. That sort of tips over at the end of the day with like, you know, in combination with poor performances, poor results, with glazes out and stuff like that. Of course, you got to find a scapegoat. But at the end of the day, like, you know, players do listen to this criticism, right? They do, 100%.
Here, Jeff Steele, I fight nights in 1986. Maguire has literally been the worst captain we've had in that time, especially when you consider Robson and Keane not in the same league. Well,
100%.
Probably Valencia was better captain than Harry Maguire, and he couldn't even speak English. So make that what you will.
Yeah.
I'll go to a mistake. Harry Maguire made a mistake. We played Burnley. We were winning 1-0 half time. And basically, second half, few minutes in, Harry Maguire gets turned inside out. Burnley go on and equalise. Still half an hour to play. United never got going. So Harry Maguire's captain. He's doing his duties, getting interviewed. So it was your mistake that led to the goal. How do you feel about that mistake? Well, I thought the forward should have done more.
Yeah, but the thing is,
that's Harry Maguire.
He was Yeah, he did mistakes, but he never put his hand up to say that it was my mistake, or he didn't never put his hand up for the team. And that's, for me, it's not a captain. Instead, he sends somebody else to do the press conferences. Like, it was either, Scott McTominay, or it was Luke Shaw that was speaking, or it was Bruno, but never him, right? Whenever he was asked a question, he was delusional, just brush him off. Nothing wrong with me. Like, I'm the best captain in the world. I play for Manchester United. So I think this move got to his head, It's a dream move.
Fair point.
And that's why you also saw reports to saying like, oh, West Ham is not good for me. Like, it's a downgrade, right? But then he kind of realized that, this is the only option that I have right now. So I think it's a good move.
Like in life, in our jobs and sport, we all make mistakes. We've all made mistakes in our own professions and our own backstories. But at the end of the day, when we make a mistake, it's an opportunity to learn from it.
Yeah.
We hold our hands and say, okay, I made a mistake here. I effed up. You treat it as a learning experience and you move on. So same mistake again. I think the issue I always had with him was he never took ownership for his mistakes. And as you gentlemen rightly pointed out, at interviews, it was almost deflect attention from him and put onto his teammates. That's not leadership.
That's not leadership. No, 100%. That's not leadership. I mean, even if you had some managers to say, oh, even Ten Hag put his hand up and say it was my fault that we lost the game, it was wrong tactics. He put his hand up. That's proper leadership, right? He never deflects, right? Or never blames on anyone else. Yeah, we were not good in transition.
I go to the Liverpool game when we lost 5-0. Absolute carnage. It was absolute carnage. And he comes out, I'm only here because I'm Man United captain to do this interview. And that's not what the fans want to hear, man.
No,
agreed.
So in summary,
like David Moyes saying we aspire to be like Man City. It's something like that which will separate you from the fan base.
Yeah,
agreed.
I mean, they have it. This is a good discussion, Jarvis. So in summary, what we can tie the knot to say, like, to collect everything what we've been saying here. I don't know what the VR roomers are saying, but having to heard Jay, having to heard you, Andy, myself, it makes sense, right? Like, if you're a proper leader, you put your hand up, and I rather respect you if you did a mistake and come and put your hand up and say, I fucked up. You know what I mean? But not if I just constantly deflecting, nothing wrong with me. And that you understand that in your social network, in friends, if you have a friend that's doing that, they will freeze him out. And at the end of the day, will not be able to invite him for dinners and parties like that, right? Or
Yeah, the thing with Maguire is very complicated. He's as clumsy with words as Jarvis Cocker. So, but my excuse is I'm Norwegian, so he should do better. And he's clumsy on the field too. He's done so many howlers. And and the thing is, he was captain. He was representing the team. He was the number one, and all the managers backed him like Solskjaer. He played him every game, even though his performance was below par, and that was the problem. So the contempt against Maguire grew and grew and grew. So now we are come to a point that the spotlight is on him all the time. So every time he does a little mistake, everybody points the finger at him and single him out. So he has come to a point that he can't longer be in this club. Because
you said
time he will do a mistake, it will be 10,000 times the mistake.
Yeah, you mentioned something interesting before we move on, and that's below par. And then I instantly thinking about golf, right? Every golfer that gets into trouble gets himself out of the trouble, right? Famous quote from Arnold Palmer: "You got to if you get yourself into trouble, you get yourself out of trouble." Every golfer has a howler sometimes, a missed shot, or the ball goes into the water, or something like that. They always say, "Oh, yeah, my fault. Yeah, I should do better. Like next shot, better shot, right? Do better than last time." Yeah. So basically, from an international standpoint, what Madhouse is also saying is the Ghana Parliament, even they making jokes out of him. You remember this joke, like, Yeah. So yeah. Anyway, so I personally wish him all the best in his West Ham. I think it's a good move, and definitely I think we're done speaking about that. John Ball is in the house as well. 100% totally disagree with you, Jay. Totally disagree. A player who couldn't speak for the half of the team gave up this shirt because it was too heavy for me. For me, definitely worse. You mean Cristiano Ronaldo?
I don't get that one, Jonathan.
Yeah, the 7 shirt was Ronaldo. Didn't speak for the team.
But the Ronaldo '7 shirt was definitely not ready for Ronaldo. That was it. That was his shirt. Oh, sorry. I think I get it now. Sorry, my apologies. My apologies. I think he's referring back to, yes, I have it now. But Valencia at one stage was number 7. Remember, originally we signed
Oh,
Valencia
yeah.
as a winger, and at that point, wasn't Jose just giving the armband around like pass the parcel? I think Jose Mourinho didn't, as much as I love Jose, he never had a captain solidified week in, week out. It was pass the parcel around. So I think, sorry, Jonathan, he's made reference to when Valencia was number 7.
Okay,
So
cool.
I get it now.
Yeah. Anyway, I think we're done talking about Harry Maguire, because we're here actually, guys. We just had to get out of the system and just to discuss as a community. You know, at the end of the day, the question was: is it fair enough to boo? No, it's not. But then at the end of the day, when we discuss everything, you know, everything has a reason, and it's all down to frustration of the fan base, I guess, right?
Yeah, it's context, and I think so some of the crap that I've taken from lads hiding behind avatars the last 3 days, like lads, like, you know, he wouldn't say it to my face. So if you think, you know, commenting some crap on Twitter is going to phase me in any way, shape, or form, you're sadly mistaken, lads.
No, but it comes down to freedom of speech and freedom of thought, doesn't it? Like you speak your mind. Why would you lie? You say what you think and what you see, right? I got somebody just messaged me. It's like, you know, do you agree what Jay was saying here? And said, well, I said it's his opinion, right? That's his freedom of thought. I defended you,
so
basically.
Just put it, Mick, like what kind of pundit or analyst, or whatever term you want to put it, would I be if I'm 3 years calling out Harry Maguire, calling out his lack of leadership skills, his lack of he can't even do an interview and look at a camera. So I'm 3 years calling that out. So what kind of idiot do I look if I go to the Viva Stadium last Sunday, like some of the Muppets in these stands, and clap him? That makes me to be a hypocrite. Like, you have your convictions, you stand by them. End of.
Jay, question: would you say it to the Maguire's face if you meet him?
1000% yes.
Yes, you would. I know you. You would.
You know I would, Mick.
He clocked me, Maguire, at the Munich Memorial this year. He looks at me, I looked at him. But I didn't say anything because of the occasion. We clocked each other, and he's like, I think he's like, what's he doing here? And I'm like, I know what you're thinking, Harry. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay, let's move on.
What are you doing here?
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Let's move on. People are getting boring with this Panasonic fridge, what people are calling, like Angie, one of our moderators. 100%. Let's go forward, because we have a Premier League season to look forward to. Guys, this is the most funny bits. Like, we got the boring stuff out of the way. We got positive news. We have a lot of outs going, and it's going to be generating about 170, 200 mil. Right? I think something like that if we get lucky. But listen, we're going to talk about the Premier League, guys. We're going to talk about relegation and how we think Manchester United and the rivals will finish. You want to do this?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah. Let's go. So basically, this is a very interactive drag and drop. By some default, it started off by putting Arsenal on top, but we are going to refurbish this basically. So should we start from the bottom and work ourselves up?
Yeah.
Okay.
We can do that.
We could do that. So, yeah, hang on a second. I am just moving myself over to the screen. So, listen, Wolves, I think they're going to end up in relegation. 𝒂𝒂𝒏 just resigned. There are a calamity. Players, bad recruitment, banned by FFP. 𝒂𝒂𝒏 left 3 days ago. They're not going to make it, guys. They're going to end up last. What do you reckon?
I don't know if they'd be last, but I
in relegation.
I can't see Wolves in a dogfight relegation. I don't know. I think they'll finish somewhere between 12th and 18th place. I can't see them in a dogfight. I can't see it.
Yeah, because they got that Bournemouth manager in as well, and he's like, he kept Bournemouth up last year, so he's got that little bit of experience. So yeah, I don't see what Wolves in a dogfight. I really don't.
Okay. No attacking option whatsoever either.
Well, it's still 3 weeks of the season yet, the transfer window. So like
They
I
can
say,
have Martial if they want for free.
Okay, people saying in the flex is saying Wolves on 15th. Jarvis, what do you say?
I think Wolves will struggle this year. They're one of the worst teams, but I think they will just about avoid the relegation. So I would put them around 17.
Okay, I
Let's
also
start
put
with
them in.
that.
Okay, guys, should we lock it in on 17? Wolves?
yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah, they got
Okay,
enough.
guys, if you want to overrule this, you can always send a super chat. Moving on from the second last, then what we have here, I don't think West. I currently have Tottenham here sitting on second last. Spurs.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to say who will come at which place, but I think Luton will be in the relegation. Same with Sheffield United. So one of those two teams should be at the two last places for me.
Okay. Luton and Sheffield. That's the two teams you're going for relegation, right?
Yeah, I agree on that as well. Yeah, not many teams, like you say. Bournemouth came up, maintained as well. So yeah, I'm going for Luton, Sheffield United to go down.
Okay. Doesn't matter which order, like we just put him then in relegation. Like, okay. Moving up then from above Wolves then. Nottingham Forest.
I'm going to put Forest at 15th.
Forest at 15th.
Yeah, they've got, like say, they've got Elanga now. They've got some experience. May try and get Dean Henderson. So yeah, I think they're trying to establish, and I think this could be one more season in the Premier League. They might struggle for the following year, but yeah, I think Forest will be 16th.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with Andy. I think Forest will be a little bit further up, maybe 14th. But they, Cooper, their manager, he's been there for a couple of seasons. He's done really well. They bought really, I don't know, 20, 25 players last season. So it takes a little bit of time to establish the team, and I think they will be more established this year and maybe play better football. They have a good striker. And I think they will do okay, and I think they will save their spot in the Premier League.
Yeah, I think they will finish 15th or 14th, to be honest, with Cooper and the new recruits. And we'll see if Henderson is going there as well, apparently. Yeah. I don't know. What should we land on? People in the VR room, what's your score as well? Where do you reckon Forest will finish? Let us know. Should we put him there on the 15th?
I'm okay with 15th.
Okay. Guys, you ready? 15th? Okay, so we have Wolves there. Spurs has to move up a bit. Going further up, Everton. Where do you reckon Everton will finish? Just above Wolves, right? They're struggling as well. Sean Dyche.
How good is Sean Dyche? Andy, what do you reckon?
I think, I see Everton, I would say 13th.
13th.
Ooh.
13th, yeah.
Okay.
But then, like I say, they won't go up, they won't go down. They just in mid-table, like you say, cementing it.
Mm-hmm.
Bit of experience and that.
So 13th then.
Yeah, Jay, what do you reckon? Everton.
Well, they can't do any worse than last season, and I don't think they'll repeat the mistakes of last year. Sean Dyche came in, kept them up, so obviously his job this season is to solidify their spot. So they could be anywhere from 12th to 15th. So I go what you guys are saying.
Yeah. Everton have been almost relegated 2 seasons in a row. They haven't improved. They haven't bought any players. They have Kevin Lewis back from long-term injury. He can score a couple of goals for them, but they don't have much. They have Onana in midfield, Pickford, and Sean Dyche. So
Mid-table.
I believe Sean Dyche will save them, but just about relegation for me.
Just above I also believe just about relegation. I think they will finish on 17th, to be honest. Again, just scraping the barrel.
A lot of people in the chat says Everton is going down, relegated.
I put them on 18th, to be honest.
Okay.
I think so, because at the end of the day, you have the new bounce, Luton. I don't know, Luton have the strength. No, I think they will finish on the 17th spot, just above relegation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, guys. So far we have in relegation we have West Ham, Sheffield, Luton. Just above
No, not West
relegation.
Ham.
One?
Not West Ham.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah. West Ham will not finish in the bottom three. No
No,
way.
sorry. I was saying Sheffield, Luton, Everton in relegation. Is that correct?
Yeah, and Wolves just above.
And Wolves just above.
I go Bournemouth as well.
Bournemouth as well.
Bournemouth to go. That's my bottom three. Bournemouth, Luton, Sheffield.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
So 16 Bournemouth, 17 Wolverhampton. Yeah, in this order, right? So and Nottingham Forest, we said, yeah, we have Burnley as well, Fulham. Okay, should we just work ourselves from the mid-table and up then?
Yeah.
So what do we have here? Nottingham on 14th. Spurs got to go up. I don't know. Spurs for me will finish somewhere here. I don't know. So where should we start, guys? Help me navigate through this.
Maybe stay on Spurs. Because then we
Stay on
get
Spurs.
the Harry Kane to Munich off on transfer saga.
Hmm.
So I think even with Harry Kane, what's the best Spurs can hope for? Somewhere
Not
between
much.
somewhere between fifth and eighth place. They're not a side that's going to be top four. So I think even with or without Harry Kane, I think Spurs are going to finish somewhere in the spots for the Europa League or the Conference League. That's their level.
I think they will finish here in the 6th place or 7th, to be honest.
What do you think, Andy?
Conference League.
Tottenham, I'm going to go 8th. I'm going to go top 8, mate. I don't see. I see Aston Villa as a problem for Europe next season. I see with 𝒂𝒚, and them I tip to win it. I think Villa will go all the way and win this Europa Conference. I hope they do. I really do. So he's got a European pedigree. He's won Europe 2 trophies before in Europe. So yeah, I see Tottenham about 8th for something, and I see Villa in the top 7.
Yeah, I agree. Villa is going to be a force to reckon with. Villa on the 6th then. 7th.
6th. I'll go 6th or 7th, me.
Okay, where are we going to put Crystal Palace then?
You could drop them down to about
They're
12th.
mid-table. Yeah, they're mid-table side. That's all they are.
Okay, somewhere 9, 10. Brentford there is also Fulham. Do you agree with this that Fulham is above Crystal Palace and Brentford?
I think it's a bit high for Fulham. When is Mitrovic back? How long is he out for? He's serving a long ban. He's their talisman.
Isn't Mitrovic sold to Saudi?
Was he sold? I don't know. Tell me, guys. I don't know. If you know, I don't know.
Mitrovic, he's done some of his ban, and like you say, he wanted to go to Saudi, didn't he? So I don't know. Is that odds with the club, and he's still got a few games on that ban as well? Was it 8-game ban, wasn't it?
Yeah. So we go then. Fulham are mid-table as a result. Nothing more.
Yeah. Okay. I actually put West Ham on 8th at this moment because they're going to play Europa League. The recruiting is very slow at the moment because everything was delayed because of the Declan Rice deals, and now they're doing hurry, like getting players over the line. They're playing Europa League as well. I put them on 8th, to be honest. I don't see them any higher up than this.
I think West Ham 8th and a run in Europa League. That's their ceiling. And also, I want to thank David Moyes from all the Man United fans watching. He's finally earned his £5 million payoff that he got back in the day when he took over from Ferguson. That £5 million payoff. He bought Harry Maguire. He might take Scott McTominay, so he's finally earned that money.
Okay, so we got Spurs on the 7th, and now we're going to work ourselves on top 6. This is very interesting right now because I'm a little bit worried about West Ham because they've been doing some smart recruitment. Unai Emery find the right club. It works. Good evening. And I think it's going to cause a little bit of a problem, a little bit of upset. I had him in, I don't know. I put him on the 6th there, guys.
Aston Villa. West Ham. Aston Villa.
Aston Villa.
Aston Villa looks really good. And Unai Emery, he's a good manager. So, but could they go in the top 6?
All depends on if they take on Europe, innit?
I believe Liverpool. For some reason, I have a sneaky feeling Liverpool, Chelsea is going to hover around that 6th,
We've not
7th
even
spot.
talked about Burnley. I've not even mentioned Burnley, have we? Have we done Burnley?
I put Burnley there on the 14th
All right,
table.
How
right.
good to get Burnley? Bloody hell!
I would put Burnley higher up the table. They play really good football. It's
I will put Burnley where Crystal Palace is, and moving on.
Okay, Burnley where Crystal Palace is then. So above Brentford then, or over?
Yeah, about 12.
12.
That's a respectable season for Burnley because they've had seasons like that. Just consolidate. It's about consolidation in your first season in the Premier League, isn't it?
Yeah.
Vincent Kompany will want to prove he can do it in the Premier League. It's a big step up from the Championship and the Belgian League.
Flex is also saying here, Burnley 12th. He agrees. Neil Driscoll says Fulham 9th, Brentford 11th, 100%. Dwayne is back and says, good evening, guys. I haven't been able to catch most of the evening. My son is still in hospital, but he's doing fine. I'm glad to hear, my friend. Good. And don't worry if you missed. You can always watch the match of the day replay, right? To be honest, but good to hear that your son is okay, Mr. Blackwood. All right, so we have to work ourselves out, Newcastle, they are doing bits in the transfer market. They're also playing Euro Champions League. It's been a while since they've been up there. It's been a hell of a long time. I don't think they will be 6th or higher up than Chelsea.
They signed Tonali, I'm very interested to watch Tonali. He's a good midfielder with Bruno Guimaraes and Tonali in the midfield. That's a great midfield, and I expect more from Alexander Isak this year. He's a good striker. So I think Newcastle will be up there fighting, but I don't think they will do as good as last year. So I will give them 5th or 6th.
I don't. This new rule about time wasting, I think it's going to come back on Eddie out. It's time wasting malarkey now. So I don't. With games are drawing, if they would have converted some of them wins last season, they would have been even higher up the division. You know what I mean? To finish on 70 points is a great achievement, but 11 draws, you take at least 3 or 4 of them and turn them into wins. You're looking even in a title position. But I think Newcastle's going to get found out this season.
5th place.
And they have Champions League. They will play more games than they have done before. So it will be very exciting to see how Newcastle will do.
Okay, I don't think Chelsea whatsoever are going to do any bits. The recruitment has been horrendous. It hasn't been worked out. They've been chasing the target of, who we're talking, Caicedo. Still haven't got him on the line. They don't have a midfield. They're missing a lot of pieces. Vlahovic, the saga of Lukaku hasn't been solved yet. Now they're trying to do kind of a swap deal. Vlahovic, Lukaku. It's a mess. I don't believe in Chelsea.
They've only got 1 game a week, haven't they?
Yeah.
1 game a week.
And
look at Arsenal last year. 1 game a week.
Even to make things worse, they're in the mud because Nkunku is injured for 3 months. They bought in Nkunku in January window for this summer. And he's now out injured for 3 months, so they have nothing. Does that mean that Lukaku has to stay and play? It's a mess, guys. I don't see Chelsea being there. I see them either 8th or 7th.
It depends if they get to sign Caicedo or not. If they get to sign Caicedo, I think they will finish top 6.
Top 6, yeah. Guys, I need your vote here.
Yeah, I'll say Chelsea about 6th or 7th.
Okay, I have him on the 7th right now. I'll put him on 6th because now we're going to go. Where's Brighton going to finish though, by the way? The Serbi. If they keep Caicedo. Looks like Caicedo is not going.
I would say Brighton finish 5th.
𝒖𝒄 Ferguson, Pedro. This nucleus is of a decent side there, lads.
Mm.
I know McAllister is a big loss for them. I don't know who they've recruited, but right now we seem to unearth these gems for a couple of million from nowhere.
I think he went the other way, didn't he? McAllister went to Liverpool, and
James Milner.
Yeah, James Milner went the other way. So it's technically it's a lot of money, but it's a straight swap, isn't it?
Chitty here is saying he's already cheating. He's going first City, second Arsenal, third Manchester United. Get out of town, Aston Villa fourth. Appreciate it. Yeah. No. Listen, we are getting into the top 4 now. Okay, we are gonna, because we are Manchester United fans channel, so we got to start from there. We agree that
Brighton as high as 6th, are we? 6th, 7th.
I would put them down. I would say 8th, because they have Europa this year, and I don't think they have the squad. And the Serbi ball is very demanding on the players.
Okay, so that means that Tottenham will finish 9th.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Yeah, you're good for that. Yep, fine. Newcastle is currently sitting on 5th. I'm good with that too, because they have a strong squad. Yeah, I believe they're going to finish 5th. Yes, for sure. Because Champions League is toxic. I know they got Tonali in. I know they have good players. But now we're coming to the final top 4, guys. Currently, I don't personally believe that Liverpool belongs in there. They have been not good in the recruitment market.
Oh, I don't know. You know, Liverpool's Liverpool.
Yeah.
When they win, Paul, they always come back to a degree. And I would say Liverpool. I would see Liverpool in the title race as well. Seriously, if anyone can push Man City, it's Liverpool.
Why is people believing City is going to challenge for the title again? I don't see it.
So seriously, after you win,
what have they done in the transfer?
If you win a treble, there's a fall off, isn't there? That's what happens with United. Gary Neville said that the other day. Look, City man eclipse that again. So I think City will be in a title race, but I don't see them winning another treble. Like you say, or they might win another Champions League. I don't know.
On the other hand, Liverpool is not playing Europa League, right? They're not playing Champions League, right? They're playing Conference League, right? Or Europa League.
Liverpool, Europa League.
Yeah.
And the finals in Dublin. So that is a big incentive there for Liverpool.
Right. So you guys, I believe they finished 4th.
I'm cool with that.
Yeah, they'll be top 4, 100%. They will.
They'll get there. They'll get there. And they might even win the Europa League as well. Seriously, just to top it off. 5th place is Europe as well, if you remember.
All right. Listen, guys. Now we are down to the top 3. We finished 3rd last season. With the current recruitment that we have, should we save ourselves for last, or should we just go for us right now? Guys, I want your opinion. I want your feelings, because based on the signs that we did, we got Onana in, we got the striker in. We're not finished yet on the market. I don't see City's been recruiting that well. They just got this Guardiola over the line, a centre-back. What else have they got in? Nothing else special, right?
They got him from Chelsea.
Yeah, but Chelsea reject, yeah. They got rid of a lot of players. Gundogan. I don't know if
losing Mahrez might be pivotal. Yeah, look, that might be pivotal, really pivotal. But I still see, like you say, you can't tame the beast. I still see.
I'm putting on 3rd. I put him on 3rd.
No,
it's a big call.
No,
I'm putting on 3rd.
No, Manchester City.
Yep, no, I'm putting United first, Arsenal second.
You're not.
Nuts. I see Arsenal second.
This is how I see it.
No, I can't agree.
Come on, PTSD guys. This is how I see it.
We all love that, but
we all love that, and we love the team to stop 4 in a row being United. But I just don't see it. Don't get me wrong. I would love a flirt with her. I would love a flirt with the Premier League trophy. But we're still learning. We're still progressing. So I'd just see United third or second.
No, I go with first, second City, and third Arsenal.
Because you're the host and you can pick.
No, because we have a good freaking squad and we're not done yet. That's the thing. We might get a hurricane in and all of a sudden, boom, shakalaka, boom, right?
We won't.
Okay. What if we do?
Maybe.
So does Mick have knowledge
maybe
that he's not sharing with us here, dropping that bomb?
Oh, I just did a video this morning about it as well.
Talk to me after the August 31st deadline.
Be realistic. Yeah. Okay. Let me just be PTSD and do this because I personally believe this way, right? Clip this. Guys, clip this. I believe United will finish top 1, right? But since everyone is berating cheating City, everyone wants to see them on top again. I don't want to see them on top. And I don't believe they will be hungry because A, they won the 3P. B, they won the Champions League. C, they're on a rebuild.
Yeah, when it comes to City, we have Pep Guardiola. He knows what he's doing. That's the thing with that guy. He is always good with the signings and letting go of a lot of the other players. Now, when they won the treble, they're satisfied. Okay. Alex Ferguson used to do this all the time, building a new squad, and this is what Pep is doing at the moment. But I don't think they will decline that much. I think they will still be number 1 after this season. But I think we will be in the competition. We will compete against them for a long time, longer than January, I hope.
Okay, guys, there is only one way to settle this. Not by us, but the VAR room. Guys, Karen Reed, Edward Reed, are you guys in Viking Red, Jonathan Ball, everyone in the chat room, you know who you are. Please give us your top 4. This is the override of this panel. Are you agreeing with this table? Or do you see what I see? Do you see United first, City second, Arsenal third, Liverpool fourth? Guys, you have now 30 seconds to overrule. And also, if you super chatted in, that wins as well. I stick with this one, but my panelist thinks like this. We finish third, and the natural progression is going upwards from there. 100%. We've done some great recruitment. We have some, all of a sudden, great squad depth, quality in every place. We're getting Amrabat in. You're telling me, right? Jonathan Ball is saying Liverpool. Hang on a second. Jarvis, can you take care of the chat while I'm robbing this? Yeah.
Okay, let's see what we have here. John Johnson.
Karen Reed is saying whatever Mick is smoking, I want some. Yeah, do you want some? I'm actually smoking vape. I can share some with you.
The first chat I will take is oh, everything is moving so fast. Here it is. Jarvis Cocker says City, Arsenal, Man United, and Liverpool. Okay, I don't know if I agree with that guy. John Johnson says City first.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see. Lucky Singh says actually we have Arsenal first, Manchester City, United, and Newcastle on fourth.
Mm-hmm.
Arsenal's already won the league. They won it Sunday along with the Champions League.
Yeah.
So
Doug 147 say we still need a striker, Mick. Yeah, I understand. We'll find out the situation on Friday. What is the truth regarding Højlund? But what is this to say that we are not going in for Harry Kane?
Yeah, Neil Driscoll says, sorry, Mick. Can't agree with you saying United winning the league. Let's see.
What if we do? Okay, clip this. I'm saying we're winning. We will finish right up there.
So yeah, 21's coming. Yeah.
Edward Reed says United first, Arsenal second, City third, Liverpool fifth, Liverpool fourth, Brighton fifth, Aston Villa sixth, and Newcastle seventh. So
get in the sun.
Edward Reed.
Jamie Wayne is saying United.
He's had too much, son. Never mind that.
I'm on the positivity. I see what's going on.
Welsh Dragon Phil. 1 City, 2 United, 3 Liverpool, 4th Arsenal.
Yeah, okay.
Fatty, United, Chelsea, City.
Let's get in there, son.
Yeah, so there's a lot of positivity. People are.
But Chelsea, optimistic. Come on, Fatty. What you been smoking? Chelsea? Sorry, mate.
John Johnson, City, United, Arsenal, Liverpool. George Best says City, United, Liverpool, Newcastle. Angie says United, Arsenal, City, Liverpool in that order. And we have again Welsh Dragon, City, United, Liverpool, Arsenal. So there's a lot of City in first, Mick, as I see in this chat.
There was a lot of United in first. Okay, so do we conclude that this is going to be United second, City first, Arsenal third, because Arsenal inexperienced, have been in Champions League for a while. It's not that they have been. Super Chat gets the final choice on who wins. 100%. Whoever Super Chats in, you get the vote. But for now, it's undecisive. You're like, are you ready to rumble? That's the thing.
Are we doing the cups? Are we doing the cups as well?
No, we're not doing the cups. We don't have the time. We've gone over time. So anyone currently, I would like this to happen like this because I see it. Some people agree with me, but since it's City, everyone is berating this cheating team. You have to stay there, right? I don't think Liverpool will be in the fifth. I think there will be. I think Liverpool will be in the fifth, right?
Yeah.
Arsenal will fail. I think there was deflated balloon lucky season last season. Even if they're spending all in, it's that lucky season. You remember Liverpool won that, what do you call it? We're not allowed to say this, pandemic cup in front of no stadium.
End of the World Cup. I always said that the world would end when they won the league, and it was proven right.
No, I think that Klopp is complacent. He's been there for too long. He needs a fresh start. He needs a re-kick. He's just lost the mojo. That's what I think. And plus the VAR rule, the new FA rule, he's going to see a lot of yellow cards and red cards if he gets into the fourth official. Lisa Jensen saying City first, second United, then we need time to lead Ten Hag system. Yeah. Probably. Okay. So should we just keep it like this? There's no super chats coming in to override. I do expect
keep it like that. I say anywhere between second and fourth will do me.
Yeah. Second is good progression. I would say I can sort of live with that, to be honest. Because if we finish third, we got some improvement in the squad. We get in depth in every position. It looks like this kid Alvarez is going to stay. I don't know what's going on with our number 2 left back. He's been injured. Malacia. He hasn't appeared in one single, preseason. So
it's true.
But he's been playing Alvarez all the time. So looks to me that Alvarez is going to stay there. Okay. So should we stop the press? There's no super chats coming in. That's what it is.
I just want to ask Jay. Jay, will you be happy if we finish second this year?
Well, second place is the first loser, but I think you would put it in context. If the second place and we're second by 15 points, well then it's kind of meaningless. We may as well be third or fourth. What I want to see is come April, May, we're still within 3 to 5 points of first. And we finish second, finishing the high 80 points. I said 3 to 5 points off the winner. Then that's a successful season, but not 15 points back. I have to see progression this year. And the money that's been spent on a squad, it's got to be progression.
I think it's going to be progression. I mean, I'm probably the only one that's feeling a little bit positive what I've been seeing so far and what I've been covering and analyzing. So that's what I've been saying. But okay, that's my opinion, and I stick with my opinion. So you can clip this. That I would love to see this one, like that United goes on top, right? Other than that, I kind of have to agree then with everyone because it's City, right?
I'm just being cautiously optimistic.
Yeah, I understand.
We carry on what we're doing. I've still got my eyes on the cups as well. Got to settle with the FA Cup next year as well. Totally want to win the FA Cup again and retain our League Cup and go see where we're going in Champions League as well. Like I say, the final is at Wembley. So maybe a score to settle with Barcelona or even Man City in the Champions League. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Scores to settle next season. But like I say, cautiously optimistic. But
all right. So we have it like this then. But I don't agree, but okay. Just remember that what I said then, because this is video recording. So everyone then is saying that overall, that City will finish again first, which I don't like. United second, Arsenal third, Liverpool fourth, Newcastle fifth, Chelsea sixth, and Villa seventh, and Brighton on eighth. That's your top four. Spurs will finish ninth because that's Spursy way, and they have a new manager. Depends on if Harry Kane goes or not, but it's still going to be like, new manager, new system, a little bit here and there. So, should we club this one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. We club this one, we clip this one, and off we go, guys. Thank you so much for contributing. Brilliant to the VR room for getting engaged as well. And yeah, super chat me another time if you want to donate. 100%. But yeah, we will see how it goes. 100% what Ten Hag is saying, game by game. We're winners. We want to win. And I just see, like, with the outs, getting clear of the deadwoods, getting in quality players, would be a total different team. Second season of Ten Hag. What do you expect us to do in the Cups then, if I might ask the question?
Yeah, Andy.
I've already stated, like, I've got a score to settle with the FA Cup, man. So disappointing. And I want to win that FA Cup again. Like I said, it was traditional this year. It was a 3 o'clock and not at a 5:15. You know what I mean? So I want to win the FA Cup again. And I think Ten Hag will say, Ten Hag's been a cup guy the last few years, even with Ajax. He's lost a few cup finals, won a few cup finals. So I say, depends how you get the draw is as well. We can win the League Cup as well, definitely. Maybe and I say go. I want to win the League Cup. I want to see how we go in the FA Cup and the Champions League. But I definitely see a trophy and progression as a bonus this season, working our way up.
Carabao Cup and FA Cup, qualify deep in the Champions League semis. Yes. Who I think is going to win the Champions League this year is Real Madrid, to be honest.
Yeah, good shout. Real Madrid is Real Madrid always. They will always be in the competition for the Champions League.
So are we happy if we come to the semis in Champions League?
Quarterfinals, knockout stage, at least to get to the last 16.
Yeah. Okay.
That's the target. If we can't get out of our group, then there's something wrong. You know what I mean?
When was last year we were in a semi-final of Champions League? We're going back a long, long, long time.
We're going back. You got to go back to Fergie days. You got to go back to Fergie days. Last time we was in a Champions League semi-final, and that was 2011.
Yeah,
when we were playing Schalke. That's a long time ago. That's nearly 15 years.
Yeah.
So as Josie said, football heritage.
Yeah. Depends on. I mean, it's early to say because I agree with the comment what I saw here from Jonathan Ball as well. Like, it depends on if they get Kane. They have a Kim Min-jae as well recruited in, and it's too early to say. But I would say, like, at least win a FA Cup, Carabao Cup, finish second, qualify deep in Champions League, and we will see. Right?
You could have a fantastic summer, May. You could win the FA Cup, then a week later you're playing in the Champions League final and winning that at Wembley. Now that would be a lovely Wembley double for Ten Hag at the end of the season. Yeah.
But last season we had a stupid World Cup in the middle of the winter. We're not having it at this time of the year. So so it's going to be a different league. So Karen is agreeing with me. So big up to you, Karen, as well. But let's see how it pans out. It's too early to say. Like, this is fantasy at the end of the day, right? And I believe, Jarvis, you have something to promote, right?
Yeah. When it comes to fantasy, we are starting a MUFC Realist TV fantasy league. So everybody who wants to be a part of that can join the league. I will put out on Twitter the league code. So everybody follow the Mick Ruby or me on Twitter, and you'll find the league code. I don't have it right now, so I can't share it.
Jay loves this shit. He's the champion.
I take this shit really serious.
Yeah. Do you play FPL?
He does.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. He's in.
That's good. So how did you come last season overall?
Okay, last season was my worst season. I was 200k last season.
Oh, then you
best-
beat me.
the
I
best-
was 300k.
The best I finished was 27k.
27.
That was the year before.
Wow.
That was my best finish.
That's
Excellent.
really good when you think it's about what 10 million managers or something like that.
I think it's
Okay.
seven. But I think what happens is that a lot of guys play for the first month and then they stop because they see, oh, I'm ranked 1 million or 1.5 million. Before the World Cup, I was ranked 1.2 million for the World Cup break. And I was
Wow.
waiting for that reset to get rid of the dross from my squad. Because the narrative last year, there's always a narrative regarding your template team. Last season, the narrative was you had to have Salah, you had to have Trent, you had to have Robertson, go hard in Liverpool. And anybody that went hard in Liverpool last season, picked 3, were stuck with them, were just kibosh. I was one of those people.
Oh,
So this year, it seems to be you've got to have 3 Man U players. You've got to have a Rashford. You got to have Bruno, and you got to have Onana. That's the current narrative. So narratives are great, but it's what happens over the course of the season. But I do enjoy it.
you will definitely join up then. So Jarvis, make sure you post the link. And what we're planning to do every Monday, right, Jarvis, is what we discussed yesterday. We will go over the league standings and stuff like that, right? We'll cover that for MUFC Realist TV.
When it comes to that, we will spend 10 minutes, 15 minutes every Monday on Jarvis Corner and go through the table and the MUFC Realist TV and see the team of Jay and see my team and this team, hopefully, if he will participate, and the mixed team.
100%. Guys,
it's good fun.
It's good fun. So Karen, everyone is in. Karen Reed is in as well. So she's very much in. And Jarvis, everyone's looking forward to it. Like, for you to post it as well. Yeah, we will have to promote the code as well. Join the league, PPGU0. Is it 0? Is it O?
I think it's a 0.
It's a 0. Andy's staying quiet.
Andy, don't you play FPL?
I haven't played fantasy football for about 25 years, man.
No, I haven't played it either. So
but when it came on in the late 90s, like you could play. I played it then late 90s with my friends on computer. Like my team was called 𝑷𝒉𝒊𝒔𝒉 Rovers, and they actually won a little trophy when we played a computer season. So if my team, if I join, it's 𝑷𝒉𝒊𝒔𝒉 Rovers. That's what I mean. Lovely jubbly.
Yep.
Definitely.
We have brilliant, Andy. You can join me, right? I haven't played for a long time either, so we can be the amateurs. Maybe it's like the amateurs luck. You never know.
Or I could be called Plunkers FC. You know what I mean?
Plunks.
So
yeah, Edward is in. Yep, 100%. Guys, it's been amazing show. A little bit. I thought we were going over the time. Fatty just gifted Fatty member for 2 months. We got to shout that out as well. Big up for Fatty for being a member.
Oh my God!
Yeah, Fatty, thank you for being a loyal member, and thank you for all the contribution you're doing to this community and channel, for constantly gifting, for supporting us. It means a lot. We are super growing. We have growing pains, to be honest. Just remember, like on the 14th of last month, we were 15,000 subscribers. Today we are almost 16,100. So we're growing this month alone with 1,200 subscribers. It is mad, people. You guys are being amazing, and thank you everyone for supporting. Wow, I'm lost for words. I don't have anything more to say than I'm so humble, because I never thought, when I started streaming, I was saying hello, press the button, no one was watching. And look, we have amazing community. We have amazing panel. We have Andy Tate. We have Jay. You have myself, calling a spade and just being real. That's the thing. Thank you, Fatty, to be honest. And thank you for everyone. If you haven't joined yet, if you haven't subscribed, please, there's a link there. Every donation means a lot, because that means that I can donate a lot of Snickers to these people. Guys, you like Snickers, right?
Yeah, or bananas.
Yeah, all right.
Or bananas. Yeah.
In my day, they were called marathons.
Yeah.
Marathon.
Now, And don't forget also to smash the like what Premier League ITK is saying. I don't know. I'm not monitoring the likes today. I'm just focusing on the table and what you guys are saying. It's a little bit of a chill Wednesday. Big wow, big wow. What's my flavor? Well, depends on. I like a lot of flavors, but personally, I like Snickers. I like the white ones as well. But I like my favorite one is Bounty. You know what Bounty is, right? The coconut one.
Oh.
I'm nuts about it.
Hey Mick, I want to ask Jay and Andy a question while they're here, because today there was some rumors about the Pavaad. So what do you reckon
Yes.
about this guy Pavaad from Bayern Munich? That's a centre back or right back?
Why
Well,
he's 27, World Cup winner.
Yep.
Probably get him for what, 20-25 mil, will we?
Around
The
that,
question
yeah.
I would ask is why do Bayern want to get rid of him? It seems to me anytime Bayern sell a player, it's for good reason.
They got in
Now-
Kim Min-jae, that's why.
Yeah, I know that, but so look, I've only seen Pavard play in Champions League. I've never sat down and watched Pavard play a full game. I suppose what does Ten Hag want? Does he want to bring in more experience? Varane, we love Varane, but Varane is injury prone.
Yeah.
Varane gets injured. Who I think with Lindelof stepping in. Is Pavard better than Lindelof? I don't know, guys. I haven't seen enough of Pavard to even answer that truthfully.
Yeah. No, I can see this happening if that's the case. Now you're getting rid of Harry Maguire. You need to. Johnny Evans is not good enough. Like, you know, Johnny Evans is there to be like a fifth wheel, right? So you're right at what you're saying, Jay. Like, you know, because it's just to protect Varane, just to keep him fresh. Because remember, guys, we're going into Champions League. We need fresh pair of legs and stuff like that. So bring in a Pavard like for like, it's good according to my opinion. 27 years old. Yeah, I like it.
Andy, what do you think?
I think it'd be a good piece of business, but like you say, Jay has a point. We got Sabitzer last year from Bayern Munich. Why didn't want him? So you just got to be wary. We do need cover. I wouldn't give Johnny Evans a contract. He's just. I suppose if you got the Bayern Munich lad, I'd give Johnny Evans a contract as well. Like say, Johnny Evans can come out, say maybe fill him, come in, and as an occasional substitute, see out a match. But yeah, we have to be. Like say, if we sell Maguire, we have to get quality cover. And I just say I don't know much about this lad from Bayern Munich. I've never watched the Bundesliga, and I know Kim Min-jae's the replacement, which was our target. So it just makes you wonder. You know, like Jay says, well, that was Ten Hag's target, Kim Min-jae. And we missed out, and we spoke to him, and he was up for the idea of coming.
I got to ask you, Jay. You've been in shows with Ricky, right? Ricky, I told you. But John Johnson is saying that according to Ricky on United Stand, Evans is a centre back. Wildest take I've ever heard in the wild. Is he for real? Is he trolling?
Well, he's either trolling or he's delusional. It's either or.
Is he on some illegal?
Well, I don't know about, but let's just say there are some individuals on that channel that just say the most benign rubbish, just get clicks and likes.
Yeah, clickbait. It's still clickbait. It might be up there as the leading one, but the entire crew is clickbait.
Whereas when I was on that particular channel, I spoke as I'm talking now. I just spoke facts. I spoke football. I gave my opinion, and you lump it or like it. I don't like that clickbait bullshit.
No, I totally agree. The things that comes out, it makes me laugh. You know, Ricky's Ricky, like, you know, but it makes me laugh because he's a protector. Like, oh, he likes to protect the weaker thing, like, you know, protect the weak and bigging them up. Like, you know, you remember Juan Mata, everyone knows he lost his leg. No, he was his favorite player and all that stuff. I'm telling you, no, to be honest, like, you know,
it's like a pantomime, actually, to a certain degree. That was my take on it when I was on that particular channel. I think I was only on with that gentleman twice, and each time I just quit through the bullshit called him out, and then I got branded a bully because I called him out. But there you go.
Yeah. That's the thing. If you have your own strong opinions, you've been branding it as a bully. But here you always have a voice, my friend. Always speak your mind. We that's what we want you to do. Listen, guys, I also want to give a massive shout out to Simon Heron for becoming a member for 2 months, people. Even if you've been gifting a member, like, you know what? Deflated Arsenal balloon. Listen, even if you've been gifted a membership, like that means that somebody spent the money for you to become a member, but that sort of ends after 30 days, Jarvis. So how does it work?
Yeah, but you get the question if you want to continue your membership. So
Oh, you do.
you
YouTube send you a question. Do you want
yes, and if you don't, you press no. So
yeah,
it's easy. And we love your support if you want. It's up to you.
Up to you,
yeah.
Up to you if you want to play for the team. Fantastic. Okay, so Pavaad, what people are saying, it's a positive signing if we get that over the line. We looks like we're doing bits on the market in the outs. This is something that I haven't seen for quite a while. It's getting late. Andy was working night shift. Jay just finished work, and we're looking forward for the Premier League start on Monday. That's going to be interesting. So we will do a prediction for the Monday game, right? We can do that. Yeah, we will. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, we can do that.
I'm also very tired. It's been a very stressful day. Jesus Christ, this has been a mad window. So I'm just looking forward for this transfer window to close, to be honest. But for everyone that tuned in, for everyone that donated, for everyone that interacted with us, you've been amazing superstars. You made this channel bigger than we are today, to be honest. So big up to all of you. You should pat yourself on the back and just as per usual, stay cool, composed, and hope you have a good night's sleep, guys. You too as well. Jay, you look knackered as well. So, but I got to give you a compliment to your green top, to be honest.
Okay, cool. I'll get you one.
Thank you. Send me one. See you in Thailand, my friend. You bring it to me to Thailand, right? Andy, cheers. Have a good night's sleep as well. And
yeah, cheers.
Any final words?
Yeah, I'm just what I say. Good. Let's get a good start to the season with United, and let's get this ball rolling. And we're in for 9-10 months of mental happiness, anguish, heartbreak, and relief. Let's hope it's happiness at the end of it.
I wish I could play this song, but I would not be for copywriting. Let's get this party started. Na, na, na. You know that song. Yeah. So let's get this party started. Jarvis as well, you look knackered. Always good to see you guys. And I catch you next week. It's got big up to all of you. Thank you. Good night. And hopefully we had our say and we made your day. Jarvis, I'll let you finish with the famous word.
Yeah. Are we saying banana or unana this time?
What do you reckon? It's up to you, man.
Peace, love, and go unana.
Yeah, we are back tomorrow again with Phil Standish, United Standish Corner as well. So until then, peace, love, and onana, people. That's all, folks. Thanks you for watching in. It's been brilliant. Thank you. Good night. That's all. See us.
That's all, folks.
Thank you so much for stopping by and watching MUFC Realist TV. Don't forget to like and subscribe and follow us on the socials.